We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Marcus Stroman gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
D. Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball one as we are underway in Toronto.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Runs up and gets this one down. Drury charging in on it. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
The center fielder.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And there's ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on hitters.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. On the ground to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-1 home. Misses up and in.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Bruce, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. For his career in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Comes set, and the 0-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The 0-2 home. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Takes this the other way to right. Bruce is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, Justin.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2 out, nobody on. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Dan Vogelbach is next, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Daniel Vogelbach.
Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Vogelbach playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete, gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Omar.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Santana, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Striding into the box, Kendrys Morales. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here's Randall Grichuk. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's off his leg on the mound. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here comes the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners off for second. This is foul right side. Bottom of the second here with no score. Two and one, the count to Pillar.
One strike.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Santana has a beat on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. First delivery to him on the way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Galvis, a former Philly, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Two balls and a strike.
That's
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2.
2 out with the man at first. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Brandon Drury will bat next. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. but this will land untouched. Richard on second. Galvis at first. 2 out in the inning. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Ryan Healy.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Now the 2-0. And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Tim Beckham fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now at the plate, D. Gordon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Standing in now, Mitch Haniger. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there.
Now
He's
batting,
in swing mode.
right fielder.
That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 0-1 offering, and he fouls this one off. The pause and the 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
The set and the 1-2 fouled off. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now the 1-2 fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Ready with the 1-2. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Mariners leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Danny Jansen, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, number 9.
He's set. Here it comes. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch on its way. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Jansen aboard here at first with nobody out. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, number 13, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
A pause and the 0-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Runners on first with 1 down. The 0-2 once more. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1 to Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now in the box, Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Daniel Vogelback. That's popped up. Drury in foul ground. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-2 delivery. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Santana on third. Narvaez is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tim Beckham, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Again, another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Striding in, D. Gordon. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 1-1 home. Bounce to first. Reined in. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mitch.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. 3 runs already home here. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner's back. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2. Here it comes. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Count still at 1-2. Still 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mariners 3, the Jays nothing. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And 1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the switch-hitting power bat of Kendrys Morales. Set and the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's strike two as it catches the outside corner. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two away now. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top two speeds. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. We played 4 full. It's the Mariners 3, the Jays 0. Stepping up now, Jay Bruce. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. David Paulino comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
David Paulino.
Stepping in now, Daniel Vogelback, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On the first, and the bobble doesn't hurt him as they still get the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
In now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Mariners leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single. Middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before David.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Galvis. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Pillar stands at second with no outs. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 3-2 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded by Encarnacion. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Number 3, Drury.
So striding in, Brandon Drury. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Danny Jansen is on deck. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9.
So coming to the plate, Danny Jansen. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Next for the Blue Jays, no fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
First baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Omar Narvaez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Line to the right side. Richard is there to put it away for out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The batter, the shortstop, Tim Beckham.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th. Up next, a former first-rounder, Tim Beckham. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Line drive to left. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're up 3-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Kendrys Morales. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Kendrys Morales.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk.
Ball 1.
Lays off 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Morales on at first, nobody out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. Line hard, but foul. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Into the box now. D. Gordon is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
D. Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back in standing. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And the runner's breaking for third. That's a strike to throw down. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So digging in now, Jay Bruce. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bruce is retired. 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. And the 2-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Mariners lead it 4-2. Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the 1st strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Navarez finds it. He'll throw down to first. 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is right down the middle. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4. Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Jason Bradford enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jason Bradford.
Up next is Danny Jansen. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
0-1 count and the pitch in the air out to left. Moving under it, Santana. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bradford, a Nevada native. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Drury is off of first with 2 away. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santana is there, and that's the 3rd out. Good work there out of the Seattle pen. 8th inning coming up. The Mariners are on top 4-2. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Daniel Vogelback, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Vogelback.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. A 1-1. And this will be fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Domingo Santana will be next. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game.
Now
the cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Galvis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
In now, Ryan Healy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 left for Seattle, but they still lead this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, number 13, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Anthony Swarzak answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 30, Anthony Swarzak.
Stepping in, Justin Smoke, head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 2 for 4. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Swarzak has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So striding forward now, Kendrys Morales. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Randall Grichuk, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. Smoke stands at first with 1 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15,
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hits this one hard the other way. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, still down by a count of 4-2. Joe Biagini enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In now, Tim Beckham. Past history with Joe Biagini, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's ball
2-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Into the box now, D. Gordon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. He pulls this one into right, and another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Mitch Haniger.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. To Smoke at first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Stepping in now, Jay Bruce, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel. It's short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The M's lead it 4-2. Hunter Strickland is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 43, Hunter Strickland.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, Kevin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Ball.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Count remains 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Haniger, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
Now batting, Freddie Galvis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Third baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
Into the box, Brandon Drury. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Strickland, a former San Francisco Giant, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
And it's fouled away. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
4-2 the final score tonight. Seattle took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Marco Gonzalez is credited with the win. Marcus Stroman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,200.